Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Let's Learn Together. This is a C# interview questions and answer video series, and till today we have discussed 11 questions in this series. You can go through this playlist and watch any of these questions in case you have any doubt. So today is part 12 of this series, and we are going to discuss what is class and types of classes in C#. So I'll go to the slide for this, and as you can see, the definition of class is a reference type. As we are aware, there are two types which are allowed in C#. One is value type and another one is reference type. So class is a reference type which acts as a blueprint to create objects. It consists of properties and actions, which we also call behavior of the objects. So a class is defined to create the object so that we can use those objects in our application. So if you see the second, class is a user defined type which uses other C# defined data types like int, string, bool, etc. to define its properties. As we are stating here, class will have properties and some actions, and properties we can define using any of the C# provided data type like integer, string, bool, and other data type. So classes are must required to implement the OOPS pillars like encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, and abstraction. As we know, C# is a object-oriented language, and class help us in implementing all the OOPS concept, which includes encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, abstraction. In case these terms are new to you, I'll be making videos on these topics, as we have today onwards started the class series, and this class series will have all the questions which are related to classes, and we'll try to cover as many questions as we can. So in case if you have any questions related to class, you can type in the comment section. I'll surely create a video on that. So class consists of mainly these items. We call them as constructors, which are used to initialize the fields, and fields are encapsulated using properties and then methods. So we will be looking at one of the class demo which I'll be creating class, and will be showing what all these things are. And today I'm just going to tell you there are mainly 4 types of classes in C#. We call them abstract class, partial class, heel class, static class. So today is the introductory session of class, and I'll be taking each of these classes in details in further videos. So let's go to demo part, and I have the same project which we are following up in rest of the C# interview question and video question and answer video series. Sorry about that. So how do we create one class in C#? If we have any project open, we can go to add new item, or else we can directly click on class. So class, what I'm going to do, I'll be creating one class called laptop. So if we see here, it has created one class. By default, all these namespaces are imported here using using statement, and we have one namespace. Namespace is nothing but it acts as a container for all the logically related classes. I'll definitely make one video on namespace. So here it has created one class. Right now we have it is class name. So let's create some properties of this class, sorry, some methods, fields of this class. Model number, I'll give name, and it's a empty string type. And what I'll do, I'll create one properties for this. This is one of the shortcut method to create properties. So it has created one property for me. If you see, properties are returning me model number, which is this field, and it is getting and setting value for this particular field of laptop class. So this is field, this is property, and now let me create constructor. I'm creating, and constructor should not have any return type. So this is a constructor name should be same as that of class name. So I'm creating this constructor here, and what I'll do, mainly the constructor is used to set the value of, initialize the value of fields of the class. So I can initialize it something like model number equal to rather than model number, I can give it as brand name. So suppose it's Dell, the laptop I'm using, and this is field, this is property, and this is constructor, and here we are initializing the value of this particular variable using the properties. So one, if you remember from the slide, we have method also part of this. So suppose I'm going to use the laptop to play some music. So public void play music is the method. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just writing console log, because we are not going to play any music. Sorry, console dot write line. So I'll just print something in console. So playing music. So my laptop class is ready. Now how do I access this property and or this method of this class? For that I have to create object of this class. So how do we create object? Whenever we are creating object, we'll be using the new keywords, and that keyword in turn will call this constructor, and it will initialize the value of that object. The model number has Dell. So if I go to program.cs and I create the laptop obj, see I'm using new keyword laptop, and this now obj. If you see here, I am able to see model number property, and I am able to see play music method. I am interested in playing the music. So if I put a breakpoint here and run this. Oh, build error. What is the error? Method must have a return type. Why? Oh, this is some other class I have created. Let me delete it. So if you see here, this is laptop and I'm creating object of laptop class. If I press F11, it is going here, then it is going inside the constructor, and then it is initializing the model number, and then it will return me back the properties. If you see the console now, it is showing me here playing music, so music is being played. So that is how our class works, and it will have a name, model number, laptop, playing music, something like that. And as I show you here, in this, classes are of these many type: abstract, partial, sealed, static. What does that mean? So that means here we have seen this class, this is a normal class. So if I use keyword abstract, of course there will be some properties, so it will become an abstract class, and few changes will be there. Similar way I can make it partial, sealed, and that is what I mean when we say what are the types of classes. So all those things we'll be discussing in next videos, upcoming videos. In case if you have any doubt related to today's part, please feel free to message, or feel free to put it in comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.